there's no fucking way there's a anime waifu XCOM game. I will be all over that. There's no fucking way. I need to make tea. I'm like really sleepy right now. I'll check it in a second. Give me a sec. Oh fuck, is gotcha? No. I don't know if I can play a gotcha game. They fuck with my head, you know. I get like they fuck with my head. What emotes? What are you talking about? Eros, thank you very much for being a Twitch subscriber for 9 months. Much appreciated. Altasaur, thank you very much for being a member for 14 months over on YouTube. Thank you very much. I know I stay up really late when I catch your energy. I am sorry. I'll try to do, when I get back onto my schedule, I'll try to do one, you know, late night stream, evening stream. I've got my tea. Let's start chatting, and then I'm gonna be. Hold on a second. Just chatting. And I know YouTube. I know. Hold on. Okay, are we good? All right, we're good. He hates us. Kyo, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh boy. Oh. I just woke up. I guess I should be using the other outfit that I have because I'm like not fully awake yet. There's a Claymore inspired waifu XCOM game on Steam called Other Side if it suits your fancy. Ooh. Well, first I gotta beat XCOM 2, right? I don't even know if I could beat it. We just have to keep at it. I'm probably not going to beat it because I think it's like a 60-hour game. You should. Thanks for adding them though. I'm happy. No problem. X Mellow, thank you very much for being a member for 14 months. Yo, Heavily Salted Fish, thank you for joining membership. Mobius, thank you very much for being a member for 14 months. Jananwise, thank you very much for the super chat. Balatro, roguelike 3 pixel and PhD game of the year material. Buy it. Balatro? Play Balatro. Buy it now, install, and play. Can we have our sleepy Zatsu vibes? Yeah, absolutely. Amerly, thank you very much for the gifted sub. Much appreciated. All right, you know what? I'll buy it right now. Can you guys poker on crack? Can you guys give me like a hot 1.5 seconds and I'll buy Balatro? You don't know about Balatro? I think I've seen people play it, and it's like a is it like a cyberpunk card game or something like that? It's like poker. Balatro review. Northern Lion loves it. Oh. Please, a crumb of Hiku shirt. Something like that. Kyrinia, thank you very much for being a member for 14 months. Today's your birthday? Just want to say thank you for always being a silly little guy. Yo, happy birthday, Kyrinia. Everybody, let's wish Kyrinia a happy birthday. I hope you have a good day, and definitely treat yourself to something, you know? Eat some good food. Dutch Chairman, thank you very much for the super chat. Brandon, someone once told me that cranberry juice tastes like it doesn't want to be wet. What's your opinion on that? I mean, it's really sour, right? The less sugared up it is, the more sour it is. Some people like that, some people don't, you know? I personally love sour. I like sour candy better than sweet candy. Hold on a second. Balatro. I could buy Balatro. Okay. Add it to my cart. Continue payment. Okay. 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 Ah, man, I really need to get more. I need to get a bigger solid state drive. What's in store for this week? More XCOM for sure. Oh yeah, Ribians, I got your message. I'll respond to it after this stream. But hold on a second. What am I doing this week? XCOM for sure. I'm thinking maybe what the fuck do you have installed? Delete something? What's the biggest file that I have installed on my computer? I don't know. Genshin. Modern Warfare. Warzone. Delete Apex. You ain't playing that. Oh, gosh, I just played that. With Cass. We had an Apex session and we were playing. I just played that with Cass. Maybe 2 or 3 days ago. Something like that. Delete Honey Pop 2? I'll never delete Honey Pop 2, Rivians. But between you and me, my Honey Pop folder is bigger than Honey Pop itself. So if you want me to free up my solid state drive space, you would want me to delete the folder, not the game, right? What kind of freak still has Honey Pop installed? This kind of freak right here. Yeah, Honey Pop 2, wait. There was 2 sequels, right? There's one where they're like cam girls or something. It's like, what the fuck? That one's a cookie clicker game. Okay. Archaic bro, thank you very much for the super chat. Change your clothes? I will never change my clothes. No, I will. Promise. Gosh, what am I doing this week? Am I doing anything crazy? Am I doing anything special? Let me think. Was there a game that I had my eye on? Well, I might try. Well, there was a game, right? What was it? Superliminal might be on the docket. Would you guys want to watch me play Superliminal? I don't know anything about it. What about First Puzzle Quest? Puzzle Quest is pretty good. Oh, Akashi, we were talking about that. All right. Path of Exile 2, I really want to try it out. I'm trying to rope Cass into playing it with me. So we might do like a collab week or something and just play Path of Exile. Yeah. Yeah. So it might be like Path of Exile, XCOM 2, Path of Exile, Superliminal. That might be my gaming week this week. Shiki, thank you very much for the super chat. Hi, Randon. I contracted pink eye for the first time in my life, and it sucks. Wearing a Chuny eye patch is cool, but this emote is me now. Oh my god. How the heck did that happen? That sucks. There was a Boy Scout camp that I went to, and like half the people there got pink eye. It was crazy. He does not have enough coom to play Orc Massage again? No, there's no way. There's no way. Did I tell you guys that I had a bit to shill my Orc Massage video? Because Akashi worked so hard. You don't know how hard it was for Akashi to work on that video, because like it required like custom censorship, and it was just like a pain in the butt. I think he put like over 20 hours into editing that thing. I was gonna chill it again, but I decided not to. Do you guys want to hear about like the plan that I had to advertise it? It's a pretty good plan. It's pretty viral and pathetic, but I decided not to because it's just like, I don't know if I want to. People are gonna take it as if like that's actually the case, right? No, I wasn't gonna mod myself into the game. No tramp stamp. What I was gonna do is it was gonna be like a Twitter thing, right? It was gonna be like a Twitter thing, and basically I was gonna fire up Orc Massage and leave it running for a week. So there's like 290 hours played in Orc Massage on my Steam, and then I was gonna have Akashi take a picture of it, like a screenshot. If it's like, you know, lol pair, 380 hours in Orc Massage, and then he was gonna tweet it. I was gonna ask him to tweet it, and then people would be like, what the fuck? Just Photoshop at 5Ed? I can't use Photoshop. Wait, that's actually so good. It's funny because the video of me playing Orc Massage ends with me being like, I don't think I can play this game. This game sucks. I don't think I could play it, right? But it's like, then why do you have 300 hours in Orc Massage, you fucking gooner? And then people will watch the video, right? I didn't end up asking anybody to do it because it's just too much work, and like it might just be like cringe. It might just be cringe. What? Alato Nix, thank you very much for being a member for 8 months. I'm scared to death to try Path of Exile 2 after how badly Diablo 2 ruined my life back in the day. Convinced me anyways. Okay, in your defense, right? In your defense, it sounds like you played it like I did, and when you know, you're younger, you have less responsibilities. It's just, you know, the golden days of like your gaming career when you had less responsibilities. I'm pretty sure they're like, yeah, maybe you'll do a binging session, but it's not going to last more than 2 or 3 days, and you're going to play it maybe like an hour or 2 a day, and then you'll, you know, bitch and moan about the people that have no life, like me. I think you have more stuff in your life to prevent you from, you know, getting into the game like you did with Diablo 2 back in the day. Because I'm there with you. Like Diablo 2 Resurrected, hate that company, but Diablo 2 Resurrected was a really good like rehash, right, of this game that I dumped. I mean, I remember playing Diablo 2 for maybe like 16 hours at a time, like magic finding. I remember that as a kid. I can't do that anymore. I just can't. It's mostly jealousy that people can spend the time on it that I wish I could. Yeah, and then like it's just like they don't need to be good, they just need to spend more time and they'll just tear you up, you know? When you're dueling, it's just like, dang it. Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. Path of Exile 2, someone informed the Randaddy Gildos, summon the monkey bacon, the beacons are lit. Yeah, I mean, close to 100% chance that I'll be playing Path of Exile. At least for a week. The best remake of any game is Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition. Age of Empires is pretty fucking good. Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. Once again. By the way, Father, I've committed to the bit and have streamed as an anime grill at least one time in 2024. Tried streaming, did not explode, would recommend. It's good, right? I'm sorry that I missed it. Was it like while I was recovering in a like a shambled, like a heap of discarded canvas cloth? I feel a lot better. True, the AoE remaster slaps. Ooh. I don't know, man. The Final Fantasy remake had significant cultural impact. Yo, Kiwi. Hello, hello. Final Fantasy VII was not the first Final Fantasy that I played, but it is the first one that made me, you know, look forward to the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. But is it possible for me to say this and not get fucking destroyed? Buffering? No! Is my YouTube stream going down? I prefer, like, my nostalgia boner requires Final Fantasy VII to be like a turn-based game with like that active time battle gimmick. I don't think I could play Final Fantasy VII Remake because it's a action RPG and ARPG, and it's just like, I like ARPGs. It's just I don't want Final Fantasy VII to be one. So like I don't think I could play Remake. Also, if I can be real, splitting it into 3, 4, however many, let's say like 3. Splitting into 3 games is kind of a Blizzard move, man. I don't like it when they did that with StarCraft 2. I don't like it for Final Fantasy VII. I just don't like it. Didn't Jimmy also dislike it? Yeah, Jimmy is also like, you know. Yeah, 6 was the very first one that I played. Oh, I get it. They added a lot of side quests and stuff like that. Here, the people that love it, I'm like happy that you love it, and I'm not saying that you're playing a bad game. It looks like an amazing game, but for me, like a old school boomer that, you know, has a gigantic nostalgia boner for the original game, and you know, I fear change. I could just skip. You can't end now. I've just got here. I'm not ending. I'm here. You got me for, let's say, 2 hours. YouTube is buffering. Uh-oh. Huh. Is it an internet issue? Is it an internet issue? My dad really loves Diablo, and he sunk an unhealthy amount of time into Diablo 2 Resurrected. Dreamy, that sounds like... I hesitate to say this, but it sounds like I'm roughly like the same age / generation as your dad, which is like kind of it's kind of mind flooding me right now. I think it's a regional issue. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I don't really want to end the stream. I'm really sorry that like there's buffering lag issues, but I'm gonna try to stream for 2 hours if I possibly can. YouTube is fucking up for me? No! Is it like going nutso in Europe? No. I'm sobbing in East Coast is better now. Delicious. Is basically its own thing anyway, I think. I haven't seen any of the second game, but the first ended on a note. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. No No spoilers because the game is still ongoing and people love that game, and people that would love the game have not tried it yet, so I'm not going to spoiler, but it does seem, I did see something regarding that, and it seems like they're like, it's going to be like an Eyyyy kind of alternate universe, maybe, we don't know yet. Kind of like Evangelion, the rebuild. It was like perfectly like it, and then like there's like, what? Narek, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey boss, Huxley can't watch the stream right now, but he wants you to know that you're cute and green. I will. Could you send a message back to Hux? You send a message back to Hux straight from me, okay? I want him to know that he's cute and delicious. Go back there and send that over. You don't need to wait for a response. Don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. Isn't this Castlevania? I'm pretty sure it's RuneScape, but I might be off. I didn't play that much RuneScape. I just played it with my tiny cousin who called me a scrub lord. But I think this is RuneScape. Who is gonna play Path of Exile? Would you rather me play it solo, or are you okay with like a collab? Like me and Cass just like going to fucking town on it. You got any experience with any other MMOs? Okay, what's my first MMO that I ever played? EverQuest. What's the second MMO that I ever played? Ragnarok Online. What's the third MMO that I ever played? Final Fantasy 11. And while I was playing Final Fantasy 11, I played a little bit of Maple Story, just a little bit. World of Warcraft, The Old Republic, Star Wars Galaxies. I played a little bit of that. I think I played Star Wars Galaxies like late Final Fantasy 11, something like that. Like before I started World of Warcraft. I would not take you for a Maple Story guy. I played Maple Story when like, oh god, what was it? One of the only quests was like, you're killing pigs for pig leather, and then you need like 50 pig leather to make like a hat or something. And people were just like fucking grinding nonstop. It was fucking stupid. Your pig leather? Oh, that's the third nicest thing someone has ever said to me, Donshi. Thank you so much. Aw, Kyun. Aw, thank you. The nicest thing anybody has ever said to me is that I'm submissive and breedable. The second nicest thing that anybody has ever said to me is that I am the opposite of Hitler. And the third nicest thing anybody has ever said to me is that I'm pig leather. Oh, thank you. Anyway. Bro has the list! Ooh, I burned. That burns a little bit. The tea is a little bit too hot. So yeah, Path of Exile 2. I also have a list, it's fine. Random be submitted and readable, like a finance report. Man, could you imagine me as a finance report? That other Filipino guy. Thank you very much for the super chat. Honestly, I was hesitant on giving another isometric RPG a chance, but I can't pass up on Path of Exile 2 letting me use a crossbow as a shotgun. Crossbow shotgun. My favorite crossbow in like fiction is Guts. Guts, he had a crossbow, remember that? He stopped using it, but remember like chapters 1 through 20 of Berserk? Gus had like a fucking crossbow mounted onto his prosthetic hand, his arm. That shit was fucking metal, dude. And it had like a box, right? And you could drop the crossbow bolts into the box and you just like... That shit was fucking metal as hell, and he got rid of it! He got rid of it. That shit was so fucking cool. Yeah, he switched to the cannon, which is also really cool, but the cannon also gave me Trigun vibes, you know? Whereas the crossbow arm was like his own thing, right? It was good. Naris, thank you very much for the super chat. I am most definitely playing Path of Exile 2, albeit I'm a bit stuck between Mercenary and which is the first character to play first. All right, Naris, let's hash this out right now. You play one, I'll play the other, and then you could be like, well, in a way, I'm playing both. Because this idiot I babysit is playing the other one, which is kind of like me playing it. You play one, I'll play the other. I want to be the kawaii waifu anime witch, but if you want to be the witch, I'll be the mercenary. Give me, which one do you prefer? Babysitter Randon. No, I'm the one being babysat. Davina, thank you very much for being a member for 11 months. Every time I hear about an MMO, they sound fake to me. I can't imagine thousands of people grinding for pig leather. Signed, your 8th favorite Randonite. What's wrong with grinding for pig leather? What's wrong with that? Did Naris respond? Crossbow shotgun, crossbow grenade launcher. Man, that sounds fucking badass. You pick one, I'll pick the other. I play MMOs like they were single player games. Oh, we got a Kirito style beater here. Lottie, I would love to try to like squat up and you'd be like, no, I play solo. And it's like, damn, how's she so good? Kirito. A beater. It's a beater. Oh, that's good tea. Annie, good morning. Hope you're having a nice day. I feel pretty refreshed. I got a lot of sleep, so I feel good. Are you the Kirito or the Asuna? I'm trying to remember other Sword Art Online characters, and I literally can't remember any of them. I'm like the blacksmith girl, kinda. I don't remember. There's a blacksmith, right? But I don't remember like anything about that arc. The girl with the huge ass. Tell me more. They're not really worth remembering. Oh my god. Oh my god. They said it. Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. Boss, if you're pig leather, what are your thoughts on pig orcs in Japanese media? Did you drop more than common loot? I drop... Because common loot is still loot that you would pick up. I drop the stuff that you would not pick up. You know? I'd be like... Currently leaning towards mercenary since my current D&D character is similar, which I also... Alright, play the mercenary and I'll play the witch. And then you could watch me play the witch while you play the mercenary, and then like you're kind of doing both. Can you put that in your pocket and take it to the bank? If I don't roll a witch, everybody yell at me and throw tomatoes at me, okay? Okay? What are my thoughts on pig orcs in Japanese media? I kind of like it. I kind of like it. My favorite henchman in slime reincarnation anime is the orc henchman. I forgot what his name was. Like him beating the shit out of like a Japanese high school student is like peak slime. Him just absolutely beating the shit out of a Japanese high school. This is like, oh man, that's so good. Oh, I'm fully erect. It was good. Probably my favorite scene in that show. Don't say that. Okay, I won't say that. Retracted. Retracted. Jam, I lost the game. Thank you so much for being a member for 14 months. Been glad to have you with me, buddy. Sachi is the best character in Sword Art Online. You can't change my mind. I don't even fucking remember. Let me look it up. See if a visual could jog my memory. Sword Art Online Sachi. Sashi? Who the fuck is this? What the fuck? Who the fuck is this? This Hyuga Hinata looking motherfucker? I literally don't remember this character and I'm sorry. I'm just saying if it wasn't for Sachi, Kirito wouldn't have learned dual wielding. I'm not contradicting you. I just don't remember that character. I think I did watch all of Sword Art Online season 1 and 2, but I didn't watch anything further. And that was like when it came out. Davina, thank you very much for the super chat. I get to be the one Sword Art Online girl who has a crush on the MC for one episode, then disappears after that episode. Do not ask me for more specifics. I kind of like that. Kind of based. You just disappear. It's the Halloween music. Just ignore it. Don't worry about it. They're supposed to be like breakdancing skeletons, like spinning skeletons with this BGM, but I forgot to finish the spell, the one that like kind of binds them, and they just kind of wandered off. So they might be like eating people right now. There's nothing I can do about it. I agree, Randon. Beating up high schoolers is peak. That's my favorite. Do you guys watch Always Sunny? That's like a terrible show. It's a terrible show, and nobody should ever, you know. I love Always Sunny. There's my favorite Always Sunny scene is the one where they're beating up like elementary school children because like they stole the bike or something like that. It's just so violent. They're just beating the shit out of like 10-year-olds. Watoto Dial, thank you very much for being a member for 14 months. Much appreciated. Oh, glad to have you with me, buddy. I like this green guy. His words tickle my funny bone. Oh, thank you. He hates kids. What about the all right, I don't believe this. All right, I don't believe this at all, but I was raised under the philosophy of children should be neither seen nor heard. And now as an adult, I don't think that's true. I realize that like I was raised in a fucked up way. I don't think that's true, but I can't help whenever I hear like a kid that I can see or hear. I can't help myself when I can see or hear a kid. It's just like, that shit ain't right. Not in my day. That ain't right. I judge the parents, not the children, right? I'm so glad you're not a dad. You can always tell the Milford man by how much he loves MILFs. And I am nothing if not a Milford man. Mobius, thank you very much for the super chat. Children should have learned none of the 5 senses. The Wolf of the North. Oh my god, you've been a member for 14 months? Wait, it's 14 months already? Cheers for 14 months? Yeah, thank you. Man, I really appreciate your support. Thank you very much. And I'm glad to have you with me. Could you imagine if you're a dad? All right, Wolf. This is what I hope would happen, right? I hope I wouldn't raise my hypothetical children the way that I was raised, because I don't think that's right, right? But I might, because it tends to be that way. Yo, Big Ham, thank you for joining membership. My best case scenario is where like it's just like kid gloves, right? Like I just lose the ability to discipline them at all because like I'm afraid of going overboard, and my hypothetical children grow up with like literally no discipline. And because I do think discipline is kind of necessary for children, and by discipline I mean like they need someone that can say no, this is the way to do it. Because how do you describe it? I think it's important. I think it's important to feel like your parents have it all figured out and you don't need to worry. Because the older you get, the more you realize that like kids, that adults like don't actually know what they're doing and they don't have anything figured out. But the thing that would allow a kid to have a fun and carefree childhood is at least thinking that their parents have it all figured out and they know exactly what to do. And all you have to do is listen to your parents and like you'll be safe, right? And like that's not true because this world is fucked up and like, you know. But I think discipline is like kind of important. You shouldn't like there's a balancing point, and I don't think I could even go close to it just because of like, you know, fear of over disciplining, you know. Exactly, Faye. The illusion of security and that might sound like a negative thing. Yeah, Ajinka, exactly. Gotta maintain the illusion for their sanity. That might seem like a bad thing. It's like, oh, you're lying to your kids. I don't see it that way because I do think that like the only time in a human's like entire life where they can feel like, you know, everything is figured out and they don't need to worry, like zero worries, is if they're properly raised by parents that instill that, and then they've got like 10 years of that. Because like as soon as you turn 11, that's when you start to figure out like, oh shit, uh-oh, this world might suck ass, right? At what age are you allowed to show weakness to your children? Like you or your children's age? I'm guessing, Jelby, that you're talking about your children's age because like a parent's age relative to their child is absolutely variable, you know? I think a parent can show weakness to their children as early as like teenage years, right? In fact, I think that might be the best time to do it. Like when your parent, when your kid is a teenager, I would argue that like a teenager doesn't, you know, a teenager might understand more and be more empathetic, you know, and because I feel like most teenagers, when they hate their parents, is because they feel like their parents are not listening to them, and their parents think that they're like always right, and it could just be never. They smell weakness. I might be completely off then, you know. You take the child to a UFC fight and explain that the loser is weak. That's the correct way to teach. That's how I was raised. Lucas, are you me? Is that how you were raised? I literally have a core memory of me being like taken to a boxing match, and my dad is like, you see that guy? You see the guy that like didn't win? He's a loser. He's a loser. And then I remember I was like, I remember my response to my dad was like, but the guy that lost could probably beat you in a fight, right, Dad? And he was like, don't talk back to me. I'm just kidding. But I did say that. And it was just like, it doesn't matter. I'm not the one out there fighting. Is that sounds about right. You see the guy that lost? Yes, kill him. Kill him. So literally that one scene from King of the Hill with Hank trying to make Peggy feel better. I'm not entirely sure which episode you're talking about. I love King of the Hill. In some moods, I like King of the Hill better than The Simpsons even. But my favorite King of the Hill thing that like I think about it once a week minimum is the episode where Hank became a pimp. And then like white Snoop Dogg came into his neighborhood to try to get his, you know, his worker back. Alabaster Jones from Oklahoma City. You know? Big Ham, you have to watch the episode if you've never seen it. It's like actual Snoop Dogg is voice acting a rival pimp, and he's like a white guy from Oklahoma City. Is so fucking funny. This is my favorite. This is my favorite King of the Hill episode. Pal Pandan, welcome back. Thank you very much for the super chat. Dad, can I have my turn on the Xbox and also some V-Bucks, and can I run up and down the aisles at Walmart? See, this is how I would raise my hypothetical kid. I would be like, you can absolutely have your turn on the Xbox. I'm happy that you're a gamer because that allows me to connect with you. And I will compromise with you on the last two. I will give you the V-Bucks if you don't run up and down the aisles at Walmart. If you behave in Walmart, at the end of our Walmart trip, we'll pick up some V-Bucks. And I'll give it to you. But you're not going to get both. You're going to get one or the other. You could run up and down the aisles, no V-Bucks, or you get the V-Bucks and you know, you are neither seen nor heard the other denizens of Walmart. Varson, thank you very much for the super chat. To be honest, you should dress up as Alabaster Jones with the cape. With the cape and the didn't he wear like platform shoes? Ask me for V-Bucks again and you're getting V-Bucksed. Okay. I will not ask you for V-Bucks. The wretched denizens of Walled Market. What game would you play with your child? Kirby. I feel like Kirby is like the safest game that you could play. I would fucking wreck them in Mario Kart. I would wreck them. I would V-dash and I wouldn't teach them how to V-dash, and I would just destroy them every time. You're not gonna play Fear and Hunger with your child, Ribians. This is fucking crazy. What a sore loser. Can confirm Kirby is a safe as heck bet. Yeah, this is a good one. Chinote, thank you very much for being a member for 12 months. Can perchance pick up some extra chores in exchange for buckshot? You want buckshot? We'll discuss it later. Kyo, thank you very much for the super chat. Dad, could you buy me a competitive 2,000 point Warhammer 40k Mechanicus army? Can I get a check? Can Games Workshop fans, can some 40k fans chime in? Give me the average cost of a 2,000 point Warhammer 40k army, or a Mechanicus army, I guess. I'm guessing they're all pretty much the same. How much is that gonna run me? Just watched a clip of Alabaster Jones. Is 10 out of 10. Bolwick, thank you very much for joining membership. Much appreciated. It's not $7, Mai. You're shitting me. It's not $18. $500. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of money. Yo, Luis Angeles, thank you for joining membership. Much appreciated. All right, $600, $700. Hold on a second. How would I handle this? I would be like, Kyo, my darling child, and the DM of my Lancer game. I will get you this 2,000 point army, but that's gonna cost 2 birthdays and 1 Christmas. And you'll get it for Christmas. Deal or no deal? I would do the bargaining where it's just like you could stack up your Christmas and your birthday gifts and get a super expensive gift, but I'm gonna hold you to that. What do you guys think? He's good at bargaining with kids. I love your glasses, Brandon. They're awesome. Joshua, thank you very much. They're actually identical to the glasses that I wear. That I actually wear. That sounds like capitalism with extra steps. The extra steps are critical. How did you know, Danshi? They're Costco frames! Ah, you fucking remembered. What the fuck? Oh, it's because I bought Balatro. I was getting messages on my phone. It's like, it's Balatro. Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. If only I had $1,000 for a competitive Mechanicus army. Get your child a 3D printer and teach them to fish for their own Mechanicus army. The 3D printer meta is pretty great because of your VTuber lore dump. Oh, that is a thing. I do remember that. If they ask for a Camaro, will you ground them on all holidays for 10 years? If they ask me for a Camaro, I would find like a junked Camaro and then I would restore it with them. No matter what age they are. Like I would, you know, like fixing up an old car slowly over time and then getting the parts you need to like make it real nice, and then, you know, when it's ready, then it's their car. Yeah, that's also a King of the Hill episode. You remember that shit? But I wouldn't give them like a 2024 Camaro. That's fucking crazy. I would just get like a vintage one and then you know, restore it with them, and it would probably take like 5 years, and then after the 5 years they can just keep it. If Balatro called, would you pick up? I will play Balatro. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play this week, but I will play it. Kyo, thank you very much for the super chat. Some perspective, Mechanicus is like 290 points in a $160 package at least. So a full army is like 1,000 to 2,000 US dollars. Meanwhile, a full army for Custodes is only $300. Oh my god. $2,000. I don't think I could get a kid a $1,000 present. I don't think I could ever justify that. I think 500 is okay if you like split it into multiple, but $1,000 gift is just like too much. Welcome to Plastic Crack. That's crazy, man. I saw a tweet that made me think like, oh man, if this was what made like Twitter popular, it's such a shame that it's so fucking bad now. There was a tweet that I fell in love with. It was like somebody was showing them a bag of like, I don't know, what was it? What was it? I don't even fucking remember. It was like a hold on. Let me find it and I'll like narrate it. Oh man, I gotta thank people first. Yo, Ming, thank you very much for being a member for 30 months. Uncle Randon, will you play Wii Sports with us? Would you watch me play Wii Sports? First off, I don't have a Wii, so I would need to buy one. Maybe I could add, maybe, I don't know, do I have one? I never owned a Wii, but I think I had cousins that had one, so it might be like in their attic somewhere. I'll think about it. If I can, without buying like a fucking Wii on eBay for like $800, if I can get access to it, I will. Okay? And then when I do it, if you guys like that stream, you could thank Bing. Red Raven, thank you very much for being a member for 14 whole months. Much appreciated. Have you done the hot dog and the Costco chicken bake trick yet? Also 14 minutes of... I have not done that yet. I feel like the act of sticking a hot dog, like I'll open up one end of the chicken bake and it'll be like a fleshlight and I stick the hot dog in. I feel like I would get kicked out of Costco if I did that. I would have to do that in an abandoned alley behind Costco, because if I did that in the food court, I can already imagine it. Like a child would be like watching me, and then his burly dad would walk up and just fucking punch me in the face for doing that at a Costco food court. Anyway. Dreamy, thank you very much for the super chat. Bolwick, thank you very much for the super chat. Just a new gacha game that's basically XCOM. Girls Frontline 2, yes! Ninja! Was it Ninja Sensei? Mentioned... man, anime waifu XCOM would just be 10 out of 10. The Groza! The Groza. Bolwick, my issue with that would be like I'm not allergic. I'm like traumatized by gotcha games. It's just, you know, absolutely traumatized. I'm interested though. If I could play the game without touching the random, you know, like the slot machine element, then I think I can have a good time. But if I need to do, like, the second you have me even touch the knob of a slot machine, I'm just throwing like $8,000 away. Dad, can you get me a Chevy Goliath? It's got that fuel efficiency and you know, the V18 engine is a normal sized truck. Ma, look what Paul got us. We got a Goliath. RKK, thank you very much for the super chat. Turtle Cubes, thank you very much for the super chat. We have poutine in Canada Costco. They're really good, but 1,900 calories. Would you buy yourself? I would. I 100% would. Would. 100% would. There's no dating in the waifu XCOM because you'll always miss your shot. Yo, Alma. Welcome back. That does sound on brand for me. What was I gonna look up? I was gonna look up something. I don't remember. Shit, I was gonna look something up, but I fucking forgot. Can somebody remind me? My brain is fucking fried right now. A tweet that you liked, yes. Fuck. How am I even gonna fucking find it? Is there no way to find it? Is there no way for me to find it? I can't. I think it's gone. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. It's like, okay, I'll just try to recreate it, okay? Describe it to ChatGPT. Okay, so it's like a tweet, and the tweet is like a picture of like Adderall, right? It's like somebody tweeting a picture of Adderall, and then it's like Adderall. And then the first response is like, hey, this is the crack enthusiast group. Can you take this weak ass Bushwick Goo Goo Gaga bullshit over to Reddit? This is the crack enthusiast group. Could you take that Goo Goo Gaga Bushwick bullshit over to Reddit? And it's like, oh my god, that's so good. This is the crack enthusiast group. I saw that tweet. This ain't in the Bible. It just kept getting funnier and funnier, and then it ended at Reddit, and I just fucking lost my shit. It's so good. Jananois, did you see it? Could you do me a favor? Could you track down the actual tweet and put it into, I don't know if you're in our Discord, but I kind of want to see it again. I couldn't find it. Oh my god, it was so fucking funny. It ended on Reddit. Let's fucking go. Yeah, pin the crack, please. Oh. I was gonna try to post more on Blue Sky, but I just don't like social media, man. Even if I'm like neutral to positive on the platform, I don't want people to know like when I'm awake. It's tough. It is pretty nice. It feels good, but I'm also just kind of like, I don't want people to know when I'm awake. Your old video about using social media as a creator just popped up on my YouTube. Greyback? That was like a dark period of my VTuber journey where I was trying to be like I remember exactly what my mindset was when I made that stupid fucking video. My mindset was like, provide value to the viewer. Try to make sure that like your video can go into search terms. Like, is your video searchable? This is crazy. Nobody should ever fucking listen to me for any advice, because I am like failing my way forward, which is not what you want to do. Provide value, kind of fucked. SEO is the enemy. Rise and grind, fellow VTuber fans. Like, I'm like, slap that like and subscribe button. Please hit that little bell. Thank you. It means so much to the channel. Jesus Christ. Lenny, thank you so much for being a member for 1 whole year. I require your wisdom. What do you... All right. Hey, Random, happy 1 year. I require your wisdom. What do you do when you desperately want to scratch a physical itch, but you shouldn't scratch? When you desperately want to scratch a physical itch, but you shouldn't scratch. So I'm guessing... Let me think. It gets bloody. I am personally a big fan of like really, really, really cold water. Slapping, I've never tried slapping, but I've tried like ice water. Not like cold tap water. Like put a couple ice cubes in there and then pour icy water over it. I don't know if that like fucks it up, like whatever you're dealing with. Restrain yourself in handcuffs. Do you also eat ice? I was an ice cruncher as a kid. Break a bone, it'll distract you. Okay, Vash's Stampede. That's my favorite Vash moment. Where he breaks his own finger to break an illusion. That shit was fucking metal as hell. If it's oozing, don't try to seal it. Ice, not ice cream. Ice water does sound like a good idea. Hopefully that doesn't like end up like doing more damage, but that's what I do when I have like a really bad itch and it's just like, I want to scratch it, but I can't. Amputate the affected limb? There's no way. Yes, the Admiral against Boa Hancock. He like stabs his own hand. I remember that shit. Drowned in alcohol. The Phantom Itch. Yo, Jess, welcome back. I was busy with work. I mean, you know, everybody's gotta, you know, grind sometime. There's nothing wrong with that. I hope it's going well, or if it's not going well, hopefully it's almost done. Oh, my back. Yo, Arzuros, thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. Much appreciated. Enough about me. How have you guys been? Give me the scoop. What have you guys been up to? Mr. Moopsy. I was rewatching Rick and Morty. And I got to the Elon Musk episode and I was the guy tearing his headset off in frustration. He's like, all right, that's enough Rick and Morty. Made a bundle on PLTR options. What is PLTR? If you made a bundle, congratulations. Happy for you, brother. Happy for you. I'm working on a new type of video with Akashi. And I'm doing it by myself. So when it comes out, if you guys can be gentle, I would appreciate it. I'm trying the art and I'm having a hard time with it because I do art very slowly and I don't like my own art yet. It looks different from my mind, right? Hopefully we can get one out next week or the week after. But I'm doing like artwork for a new type of video that I'm working on with Akashi, and I'm doing all of the art. But like I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it. That's the wrong way to say it. Like you guys are gonna get mad at me for dumping on myself. It's not that I don't know if I'm good at it or not, but I have an image in my mind that I'm trying to put onto the tablet, and it doesn't look like what's in my mind, and it makes me really, really frustrated. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, it still doesn't look like what I imagined. Chinote, thank you very much for the super chat. That was supposed to be V-Bucks and not Buckshot. Missed the whole autocorrect. YouTube bugged and wouldn't let me send this for a while. Oh! I thought you wanted Buckshot. Like, double lot. And I was like, meet me behind the alleyway in 5 minutes, you know? Or go to Walmart. Whatever. Can I have the Buckshot? Absolutely. 120%. Anyway. X Legendary Hero, thank you very much for the super chat. X Legendary Hero. All right, if I am mistaking it, I apologize. Are you the one that recommended Superliminal? If you're the one that recommended Superliminal, I'm gonna play it this week. But I want to play it on a day that you're free. So what day are you free? Like, so the thing is, like, I need to beat Celeste, but I refuse to play the game when Ribians is busy, because sometimes he's busy. He's got like family stuff to do, or like he's traveling. I can't play Celeste when Ribians is not there, because I'm only playing Celeste because of Ribians, right? So for you, like, what day are you guaranteed to like be there? Because I'm gonna play Superliminal. Can you do a stream where you narrate spooky stories and creepypastas one day? I love this one guy's tale about the Phantom gas station. Listen, that's not a spooky story. There's no supernatural stuff. This is not a spooky, you know? This is not spooky. It actually happened. I hung out in a homeless camp down by the river. Down by the river in St. Louis. That shit was pretty fucking cool. 7 p.m. CST anytime after that. Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, Sunday. Maybe Saturday, Sunday. Okay, okay. Let's do like a weekend then. So weekend would be good. Maybe Saturday. Can you elaborate? I mean, I was bicycle touring and then I bicycled across St. Louis. Do I really want to tell you this story? Hold on a second. Fuck it, I'll just tell it to you, okay? You guys are not gonna fucking believe me, right? But the motels in St. Louis, the first motel that I stayed at, that I was going to stay at, had bulletproof glass. It had like a glass like thing in front of the, I shit you not, like it had bulletproof glass in front of the fucking lobby desk, and it was broken. Like the glass was broken, and I came in and it was just like, what happened here? And it was just like, you know, it happens, and it's like, okay, I think I'll go somewhere else. I did like a 360 and I walked out the door, and then I got back on my bicycle and I was trying to find another place to stay. And then I was like riding on like a really like like a really fucked up path. Like there was potholes everywhere. And there was like a little camp that they made by like opening a fence and jointing it against like against the river, and then like you could just get in, and then there was like a bunch of people like in tents, and they were set up. And then I went in. Did I go in? I don't remember what happened. I think I was staring at them. And then the people that were like cooking dinner or something, like were like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Oh, nothing much. I was just thinking you guys look cozy." And then I think I asked, "Is this a campground?" And they laughed at me, and they were like, "Yeah, I guess so," because they have like tents, right? And then I went in and I was just like chatting with them, and then I told them that I was biking across the US, and they were, you know, we had a good little chat. And then they didn't offer to let me stay the night in my tent. I was kind of hoping they would, but they didn't. And then after a while, I just like left. I was just like, "All right, well, time for me to go find a place to, you know, all right, have a good time, guys." And they're like, "All right, have a good time, Brandon." And then I kept biking until I found another motel. I think it was a Motel 6. And then that one didn't have the bulletproof glass in front of the lobby. And then I just, you know, got a motel for like $80, and I just stayed there. At least you kept your derailers and probably kidneys. I don't know, man. Are the only social interactions you're comfortable with are with homeless people? Honestly, yeah. Honestly, yeah. I'm also fairly comfortable with carnies. You know, breaks over anytime after 12 p.m. CST. I'll set an alarm. Yeah, let's do CST. Let's do Saturday. I'll do a Saturday superliminal stream. Excellent to hear. Thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. Motels are $80. Yeah, they are. They're fucking expensive. Although that was like in a major city, which is like the cheapest I've ever seen it in a major city. A Motel 6 in like, I don't know, New York City, Atlanta is gonna be like $200. Something fucking crazy. Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. Mysterious Forest Rangers. Hey Brandon, what would I need to do for a 1 minute and 19-second ad read of the Turnip 28 Shattered Lance trailer? I'm working on a Random Army. Spears, what would I need to do? Turnip 28 Shattered Lance trailer? What the hell is that? This is a crack only group. If you want to post your little goo goo gaga Bushwick drugs, go to Reddit. That's exactly. Thank you. Thank you for finding that for me. This is a crack only group. Someone just DM'd it to me. Random Cord. This is a crack only group. I'm shitting and pissing myself. Hold on. Turnip 28 Shattered Lance. What is this? Turnip 28 Shattered Lance. Ad read? What's the ad read? Ooh, a post-apocalyptic war game? Snobs, bedraggled followers, and bizarre war machines? Ooh. What's the ad read? Crack only, no exceptions. We're smoking only the finest of filtered crack. No morphine kids allowed. Oh, that's the stuff. Are you guys cool with heroin? No. We're like a bunch of video game nerds that are like LARPing as crackheads. That's like my one sentence description of like my community. We're a bunch of video game nerds LARPing as crackheads. Crack only, please. Take that Goo Goo Gaga Bushwick shit to Reddit. Hold on, I wanna do it without the BGM. I want to do it without the BGM. Oh fuck, did I close it? Hold on. That's fine. Let's play some Yoshi Story. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a shit right there. Oh yeah. This is our crack right here. This is a cracked only community. Toga Nebula, thank you very much for being a member for 14 months. Much appreciated. Another silly membership milestone. Welcome back to the more regular streaming. Yeah, I'm going to do 5 a week from now on. And we're going to do a membership this week. I promise you, okay? If you want to turn off your brain for an hour, play Ooblets on stream. Ooblets! I think Ooblets is like 10 out of 10 music. It's so good. Action Ichi, thank you very much for the super chat. Yeah! Let's go. Thank you very much for being a member for 14 months. Shiki, thank you very much for the super chat. If you filter crack in a Brita filter, wait, if you filter crack in Brita filter, it tastes better. Does it? Deus, thank you very much for being a member for 14 months. The Song of My People. I'm trying to turn Casper Catticini into... I'm trying to turn Casper Catticini into a Sims VTuber. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm like trying my best to turn, like, you know, the Sims into his crack. I know, Alpaca, I know. His ADHD won't let him. I'm trying my best to, you know, get him addicted to the Sims, because I feel like I can't talk about it. I can't talk about it directly, but my favorite thing I've ever seen him do is just him play The Sims, because he's a brilliant person. He's like a genius. I honestly think Casper's a genius, right? But he's like a fucking idiot when he plays The Sims, and I love it. Can we agree on that? Like, I'm not insulting him in any way, but like, he's a fucking idiot in the best way when he's playing The Sims. So I'm trying to turn him into the Sims VTuber. He didn't know that people lived in Egypt. Yeah, he thought there were like 500 people in Cairo. Like the cradle of human civilization. He thought there were like 500 people in Cairo. My guy, there were 500, there were a million people in Cairo in like prehistory. It's crazy. There's no way he didn't know that there were 4 seasons. That's crazy. Red Yellow, thank you very much for being a member for 14 months. Let's go, Yoshi. Let's go. Does he know that there's a KFC right in front of the pyramids? There's no fucking way. Is that actually true? Is that actually true? I'm trying to like imagine a KFC in front of like the iconic pyramids. You're right. The cradle of civilization is Mesopotamia. I'm wrong. The cradle of humanity is like Egypt, right? I think like the Nile, that like area, like the cavemen were just like, ooh, they came out. USA with the culture victory? I don't know, man. It's probably the victory where like the US is an army that can fight and defeat God. No? If I had to like classify, I wouldn't call that a culture victory. It's just like God comes in with plagues and then like the US, you know, the US military comes out, he's like, oh fuck! Alright, we'll call it a draw. Danchi, thank you very much for the super chat. Cass also thought that the dinosaurs lived a few. Is he a young Earth creationist? Please don't tell me that's true. Jesus Christ. Please don't tell me that's true. Does he actually think that the dinosaurs only lived a few thousand years ago? Oh no. Oh no. I have family members that believe in that. And it's like, you know, you could, that's perfectly fine, more power to you, but like I have like personal family, you know, I have family members that oh god, please just let him be stupid, I beg you. Take the cat to the natural history. I might have to take him to the Natural History Museum. Cass was almost a doctor. I'm trying to imagine like him doing residency. This is crazy. He's stupid, but he's our stupid. It's crazy, man. He thought that the moon was not that big and the Earth too isn't that. Well, I mean, you know, distances in space are much smaller. You need to watch their podcast about it. I mean, like, in a cosmic sense, the moon and the Earth are not that big, right? Compared to, for example, the sun. And in a cosmic sense, the sun is not that big compared to other stars that exist, right? The sun is like decidedly like lower mid tier in terms of like size and intensity, right? So he's not wrong that the Earth isn't too big, but I do agree that distances in space is a thing that people like get fucked up over. That I do agree 100%. People see like a solar system, you know, like a picture depiction of the solar system, and they think that's about right. The distance is like, no man, if like the Earth was the size of a tennis ball, the moon would be like, you know, like a football field away. It's crazy. He's like a 130 IQ Andy with brain rot. Kind of. Matthew, thank you very much for the super chat. Oh boy. If you guys go to the Museum of Natural History, please teach him how to find the bathrooms so he doesn't make chocolate cattuccine again. Did he shit himself? Did he shit himself? Did he shit himself? Am I gonna have to, you know? What does this mean? He does that a lot. Oh my god. He almost did. Well, I mean, we're like... Do you want to hear some uncle wisdom? My uncle is like a great guy. He's so good at like comforting people. One time, my cousin shit himself. One time we were on like a family trip and my cousin, who was young but not that young, I think he was like 7 or 8, like shit himself, and he was like crying, right? Because you know it's humiliating, it's like embarrassing, right? And this like crazy uncle, like nobody really knew what to do. Like my uncle was like, my other uncle, this was their kid, he was like embarrassed and, you know, like you could tell he was angry, right? But like my crazy uncle was like, oh, I'll handle it, don't worry about it. And I heard him tell my cousin he's like, it's not a big deal, kid, it's not a big deal. Every person on this planet is one broken elevator away from shitting themselves, and I have shat myself in 2 different elevators. He's like, I'm there with you. When you shit yourself the 3rd time, then you can come to me and I'll tell you that you have a problem. But he used the word shat myself. The aunts were all so fucking scandalized. They're like, you can't tell like a 7-year-old kid that you shat yourself in an elevator. You just can't do that. But it worked. I remember I was like 14 when it happened. I was like, wow. First off, cool. And my cousin stopped crying. But second of all, what elevator were you in where you shat yourself? Wisdom score of 20. That's some Florida man wisdom right there. I bet your mom loved that. My mom hates cursing. My mom gets so mad. My mom gets so mad whenever she hears anybody curse. She does the tut tut, tut tut tut. Jesus wouldn't like that language, sweetie. I raised you better than that. Sometimes she'll use like, I'm a failure, you know? She's like, oh, I must have failed somewhere. I feel so bad. I was a terrible mother. That's why you're cursing. It's like, ah. What? Now that I think about it, like, he never elaborated. The next time, he never fucking... Why would you shit yourself in 2 different elevators? I don't understand. My mom does that bit too? Yeah. What elevator? What? He might have made it up? No, it kind of tracks. It kind of tracks that he would shit himself in a broken elevator. He's the kind of guy that, like, if you're on a walk with him and there's like a broken coffee machine on the street, he'll pick it up because he thinks he can sell it. He's like constantly on the grind to like sell broken down shit that nobody wants. It's crazy. Does he shit a lot? I mean, everybody shits, right? Everybody shits. It happens. I was stuck for 8 hours once. Oh my fucking god. Okay, Andrew, I don't want to make light of like how much you suffered, but did you shit yourself? You didn't? I'm guessing you can hold it in. Like, I don't know. I guess it's like if you just eat a good meal, like a big fat meal, and then you're stuck in an elevator for 8 hours. But if you didn't, and you got like nothing in the tank, you're good for 8 hours. Because I could go 8 hours without taking a dump. Yo, Pito Hui, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs over on Twitch. Much appreciated. Bonnie, welcome back. I'm happy to see you. Your stories are the best. Happy December. What do you want for Christmas? I'm an old boomer and I want cleaning appliances and vacuums. You know what I want? I want merino wool clothing. Like, merino wool is like fucking skyrocketing in cost. I think it's like over $100 for like a wool shirt. It's fucking crazy. I need like a clarification of like what happened in the elevator for 8 hours. You want to be a cute little sheep so bad? Kinda. Oh, it wasn't me. It was a girl I was with. I just had to have... Ah, I see. I see. I understand. Whew. Brother, get those wool socks. Screw cotton. Yo, Weatherman. All of my socks are wool, except my work socks. The work socks have to be like really thin so that they don't like, you know, if you're wearing like work shoes, like dress shoes, like you can't wear like the thick wool socks. I have work socks and then I have everything else is wool. 100%. Not 100% wool. That's crazy, but you know. Bunny, thank you for the super chat. Wool shirt funds. Thank you so much. You should wear Hawks. He's a merino goat. Easy? Easy? We have to farm the wool from Hawks. No more eating. No more eating. Don't eat that. We need the wool. Oh, alpaca? I'm an alpaca. Just show me. Alpaca yarn? It's so fucking expensive. Have you guys seen how expensive alpaca yarn is? It's crazy fucking expensive. It's like gold. It's worth its weight in gold. It's nuts. Yarn in general is hell, kinda. Yenwei, thank you very much for the super chat. Wolf shirt funds. Like a shirt made out of wolf hair, or a shirt that has 3 wolves howling at the moon. Hey, I'm listening here! Fred, welcome back. Pivoting to alpaca farming? Not a bad pivot. Not a bad pivot. Yeah, usually when you ask for an alpaca for wool, they go no. That's why it's so expensive, and they spit on you. Shiki, thank you very much for the super chat. God bless Kirkland Signature Merino Blend Socks. I tried a couple of them, and they're pretty good. They're not bad. It's a bonus to some people. Maybe. Don't reveal your age, old man. I'm somewhere between 35 and 50. That's all I'll tell you. I'm somewhere between 35 and 50. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Kuros, you didn't miss anything? If they're saying that I said something fucking crazy, like that the Random Discord is a crack-only group, don't listen to them. That's a bad actor, if I've ever seen one. We kinda already know. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Random is in my age group, old fogey. I'm telling you, Bjorn! There's nothing wrong with being an old weirdo. We love doing crack here. Oh my god. Alright, so super liminal Saturday. Tomorrow I'm playing XCOM, I think. No, wait. Akashi, when does early access start for Path of Exile? We're gonna prioritize that when it comes out. When does early access start? December 6th? Ah, shit, Friday? Fuck. I wanted to do a membership stream. Maybe I do membership on Sunday? Maybe would you guys forgive me if I put off membership for one more week? I kind of want to do Path of Exile Friday and maybe Sunday as well. Or I'll do a membership on Sunday. But tomorrow, I guess I'll be playing XCOM 2. Let's do Path of Exile on Friday. All right. I forgot membership was a thing, low-key. I feel bad. I feel so bad that I haven't been doing memberships, but like, it's been a hell of a 2 months. Okay, but you have to pinky promise. I pinky promise. Zalis, thank you very much for the super chat. Hey, Randon, I turn 30 next year and it scares me. Got any tips before all my bones and back give out? It ain't so bad. It ain't so bad. I say embrace it, you know? I say embrace it. I do fully understand the fear of when you roll over. Like your age rolls over and you're back down to a 0. I'll try to answer like earnestly, right? I totally understand that fear. It's kind of like you're trading. The pain scares me more than anything. Okay, so it's the physical pain that scares you. It's not like the philosophical like things that you're confronting. It's the physical pain. The fear of the physical pain. I have been injured, sometimes very badly. All of my very, very bad injuries have been before I was 30 and probably before I was 25, right? The greatest contributor to like physical pain in your life is how low your guard is. And when you hit 30, your guard goes up, so you'll feel less and less pain because you will hurt yourself less, you know? And as for like the, you know, like for example, like I had a leg injury, right? Like a knee and a hip injury, and it was like excruciating pain. It still kind of hurts when, you know, when it's really cold or when I drive. I went on like an hour-and-a-half drive recently, and like my leg kind of ached when I got out of the car. I can't deny that, but I'm telling you, like that type of pain, I didn't deal with it at all in my 30s. Not to kick the can down the road, but that pain that you're afraid of is only going to happen when you're getting closer to your 40s, not your 30s. And I think the trick to that really is just like, you just do a little bit of exercise, and like you should be good until you're 40. But when you're 40, you're fucked. I'm sorry. Like, I think that's just something that happens to everybody when you hit 40. I think you've got 10 more years in you. Just but that mindset that you have is going to prevent you from getting injured really badly for 10 years. So if you hate pain, this is going to be the best 10 years of your life. You know? This is too painful to listen to, muting. I'm sorry that I traumatized you, but also at the same time, you're in this fucking crab pot with me. Get back in here. It's like a crab pot for like 40-year-old people. And Andrew's like, get me out of here! And I pull him back in, and it's like, no, you're in here with me. What a music for discussion. All right, I'll bring up the other BGM. All right, there you go. All right, guys. I don't know if I can go until... Can I go until 2 hours? Let's give it a shot. He took away our crack. You want the crack? I just gave you a taste, you know? If you want the crack, you're gonna have to pay now. If you want more crack, you're gonna have to pay. Cold turkey is crazy. Guys at 30, melatonin is your best friend. Trust, I do like melatonin. It's pretty good. Just a little sample of the crack. Give us the crack, father. Randon, have you had a chance to hop on the bike again, or is it too cold? I went on a very short bike ride, and there was no pain in my leg, but I definitely felt like there would be. And for me, a short bike ride is like, I mean for anybody, like a short bike ride, because like a child could do this, right? Like a 20-mile bike ride is a short bike ride. It is. A kid would probably take about 2 hours to do that, so maybe that's not a short bike ride. But like, I went on a 20-mile bike ride, which is about like an hour and 30 minutes, and like, it didn't hurt, but it definitely felt like something had permanently changed in my hip. Exactly, Ender. 20 miles is a short bike ride, 40 is medium. And then when you hit that metric century, which is a 67-mile ride, that's like, okay, that's like a good bike ride. I don't need crack, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with that, Sendo. But we here do not, you know, we're not here to pressure anybody, Sendo. So it's good that you don't need it, you know? And you should stay that way. But should you ever need like a little taste, you know, if you're curious, we're here for you, right? Just hang out until I wish I knew how to ride a bike. Archaic, bro. Do you want to learn? Do you want to learn how to ride a bike? I have a method, and I've taught like multiple nieces and nephews how to ride a bike. I have a method. I have a method because I totally understand like the physical reason why like it's hard to learn, because it's scary, right? Okay, The method, this is the method. It requires you to find the perfect spot to teach someone how to ride a bike. You need a very gentle, very straight, and very empty downward slope. It's very smooth, right? Very, 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 not a parking lot, because you want it to have like a slope, right? Like a very, very gentle gradient. You don't want it to be too steep, right? Do not pedal when you're learning how to drive a bike. When you're learning how to ride a bike, basically, like for the first 5 hours, you're gonna roll downhill on a bike. Do not pedal. Don't focus on pedaling at all. Just focus on like the feeling of a bike in motion, and how like it's very hard for you to like fall off because of the gyroscopic effect. And I think the pedaling, focusing on the pedaling and staying upright is why most people fall down when they're like learning how to ride a bike. So it's basically, do not focus on pedaling. Let the hill give you your momentum, your movement, and just focus on staying upright. And then at the bottom of the hill, you can put your feet down, or somebody can catch you, right? And then you just roll downhill, and then eventually your body and your mind will lose the fear of falling over, and then you can start like pedaling, right? I did that when I was 10 on a manual tricycle with passengers, and we almost crashed into a pole. You learned? Oh, it's like a trauma. Okay, then that's kind of tough. I would just like stick around, you know? I did a thing where I was watching my niece like roll down the hill, and I was like kind of trotting alongside her. Stuff like that, you know? And if she got scared and she's like, I'm gonna fall, I would catch and stop the bike, and it was just like, you will never fall, because I'm like right next to you, and I'll just catch you as soon as you feel like you're gonna fall. And then after like a couple hours, is just kind of, you lose the fear of falling over, because your body is like, oh, the bike is fighting, you know, to keep you upright, and it's good. It's good. I would say no parked cars. Probably not a parking lot, because they're usually like very flat. Average Uncle Dub. I never learned how to ride a bike because my parents got divorced before they taught me, but I learned how to skateboard in college. Weird that I can skate, but I've never had a bike. Yeah, a skateboard is way harder than a bike. If you could skateboard, then you could definitely bike. That requires way more balance and hand-eye coordination. Before they could teach me, this is crazy. Damn, my mom just said she wouldn't take me home to eat lunch and I could stay upright on the bike. Father, can you teach me how to swim next? Pal Pandan? I can swim, but I don't know how to teach people how to swim. How would I teach someone how to swim? Brandon, you gotta teach Cass how to swim? Fucking, he doesn't know how to swim? Fred, are you talking about a unicycle? I have no idea how to drive a unicycle. Ride one. That shit is like crazy to me. Teach them how to tread first. How would I teach someone how to swim? Bro, get your boy failure and teach him some life skills. I gotta. My brother tried to teach me how to skate when I was little. Took some time. It was okay. Never got to continue. Did get my love of fighting games from him. Yeah. That's the way to do it. All right. How would I teach Pal Pandan and Cass how to swim? Swimming is a more natural human instinct than biking, at least. It's true. It's true. Do you think maybe snorkeling first would help? What do you think? I've never taught anybody how to swim before, but is that like stupid to give someone like a snorkel so that they can breathe when their head is underwater and they can get used to like the feeling of being in water? This sounds fine. I wonder where the fear of swimming comes from. Maybe try floating on your back. Maybe. You need to teach them how to float. But everybody floats, right? Unless you're like jacked. Unless you have like 3% body fat, 5% body fat, and you're like a freaking power lifter, then maybe like you'll sink straight to the bottom. Some fear putting face in water. That would be my idea. That would be my idea. I had to teach a roommate how to float. You'd be surprised. If you're tense, you might not. Huh. I think floating teaches you not to thrash around. Oh, Cass is a thrasher. I've never seen a more thrashy boy in my entire life. Can't you just imagine? Like, it's easier to imagine Casper Catticini thrashing than just standing there. You know? He's definitely, you know, he was born thrashing. I know it. I can see it in my mind's eye. Dutch Chairman, thank you very much for the super chat. They all float. They all float down here. Casper's a dummy. That's why I love him. I love him too. Cast in water is literally the same as a cat panics to flail. Exactly. Exactly. Came out of the womb thrashing. Let's go. So then I started thrashing. You know? I'm liking the vibes with his music. We're having a good time. We catch up. I basically gave you guys a schedule, but I'm not gonna release a schedule. Tomorrow, XCOM. The day after, Path of Exile 2. The day after that, Superliminal. The day after that, either a membership stream or more XCOM. Something like that. Something like that. I also kind of want to squeeze in a tier list somewhere, but I don't know where. If I'm feeling good, of which I am feeling pretty dang good right now, I might do like an evening stream for the people that are hanging out in Asia and do a tier list. Yeah, I might do like a chores tier list, which I promised you guys I would. Yeah. Oh, but I can't do that in the evening because then Danchi will miss it. I'll figure it out. Let's do the chores tier list next week, and I can do it in the morning. And then I'll do like a. I do like washing the dishes. I do love dishwashing. It's a good chore. Glad I found your streaming time. I love your shorts. Thank you, Dragon Wrath. Thank you. I guess like people don't know like when I stream. I'm sorry. I should be more organized. I can't really excuse myself in any other way but saying that like I got fucking mind blasted and then I started streaming again, but then I was streaming in the mindset that I was like a working retiree and like everything was kind of scuffed and I'm not like, you know, but I think I'm back and I'm gonna do my best. I should really try to like figure out like I mean your YouTube banner shows the general schedule. Does it? I have no recollection of doing that. Do the chore list tier list evening time. Are you sure? Okay, I'm gonna wait until I have like a, you know, I'm guessing Superliminal stream will be when I feel the best. Maybe XCOM, but I think Path of Exile stream days, I'm not gonna be able to do another stream, but I'll try to do an evening stream and we'll do, it might be like 1 hour. I do like a 1 hour evening stream where I tear up the chores and then you just gotta feel it in your bones and that Randon is streaming. It's like, It's like, someone is saying something stupid. It must be Randon. Where is he? Where is he? Swear to me. Anyway, I keep doing that. I feel like that's getting old. I'm gonna have to stop doing like Batman Bane voice because it's just, it gets less funny every time I do it. I saw a YouTube video of the Joker Batman interrogation room scene, but it's Kermit the Frog. And Batman is just like choking and beating the shit out of Kermit the Frog. And I was like, yeah. This like awakens something in me. Rachel! Rachel! You know, like, it's great. Keep doing it. He thinks we don't call each other on Discord to alert each other of his gorilla streams. Do you actually do that? It kind of makes me happy. You guys like chat with each other, like it kind of makes me happy. Not to say that like you have to do that. Like if you're like a loner, you know? Yo! Neo Skype. It's been a minute. Welcome back, welcome back. Does make me happy. It makes me happy even though I'm not that type of person. I'm not the type of person to like make friends in a community that I join. I'm like the lurker loner and I just kind of like, you know. So that's not me personally, but it makes me happy to know that like, you know, you guys are, we talk about how, dang it, Jess, you beat me to it. What? We talk about how stinky you are. Listen, I took a shower yesterday. I'll take a shower today too. Are you an edgelord? I am a recovered edgelord. Yes. 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 I am an edgelord. I am a recovered edgelord. I'm no longer. I have 2 Twitter accounts and a YouTube channel dedicated. Thank you so much, Dash. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. All right, guys. I'm gonna call it here. I didn't make it to. Let's do 10 more minutes. Then I can feel good about myself. Let's do 10 more minutes. Then I could be like, I made it to 2 hours. I feel good about myself. Hell, I might do a tier list tonight if I'm feeling good. Who knows? I want to get to 2. And then I'll feel like I did right by you guys. So the XCOM, you know what? Fuck it. Let's look at the XCOM waifu game. Girls Frontline 2. Show me a picture of like what the game looks like. That's literally XCOM. I cannot believe that's like literally XCOM. It's a little different from XCOM. It looks kind of like, it's kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics, kinda, because there's like levels. This looks more like Tactics than XCOM, but okay. He likes to edge himself. He's an edgelord. Apple Dress, thank you very much for the 12 months of membership. Much appreciated. He loves us. All right, well, let's check the waifus, shall we? Girls Frontline 2 characters. All right. Give me. All right, I'm not looking at chat because I'm looking at the. All right. Anything? Who's my favorite? I can't see the pictures. They're kind of small. Is there a way to like zoom in on the pictures? Yo, Sparks, thanks for stopping by. Much appreciated. I am winding down and I'm just looking at girls Frontline waifus. So I'm gonna try to figure out like which one would be mine just based on the you know, the aesthetics of the character. How do I find like big pictures? Fuck, man. Mobile, yes, but there's gonna be a Steam client too. Yeah, I don't think I could play mobile because my phone is older than dirt. My phone is at the point in its life where it's not, you plug it in and it's not properly, like you have to jiggle it to get it to charge. Do you know what I'm talking about? This phone is older than dirt and I probably need to replace it, but I don't want to because a phone is a shackle that gives people access to me. And at any and all times, I want to disappear and be unreachable. His phone is 4.5 billion years old. Yeah. Is there a place where I could find every character with like big photo, you know? I think this is it. No, they're small. Ah, too small. Costumes. Okay, I think I found it. The Pridwin tier list has pictures of them, but the tier lists are small. I want like the big photo. I can't find big photos of any of the characters. It's just the headshots, right? The bust up photos. I want the full picture. Boomer ass question. Hey. There is a wiki, but the wiki is also just a headshot. You know? Damn it. Oh, I'm kind of hungry. Did you guys hear my stomach growling? Oh, I'm kind of hungry. You can get big picture. IOP wiki has all of them. IOP. I see IOP. And then I go to dolls list. And then I click on the doll and it's just like their head. Do I have to go into like a gallery? Ah. Oh, I guess like right here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and look through the headshots and then we could... Okay. Okay. Let's look through the headshots first. Okay. Okay. Twin tails, I like it. Ball cap, I like it. Twin tails, another twin tail. Macchiato. Mekti. Mosin. Okay. 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 Why is there no picture of Springfield? Just like One-san? Okay. Alright. Who's my favorite? Ooh. That one is a contender. That one's a contender. Okay. I think I have my top two. I don't know what number 3 is. I think I have a top 2. Alright. You guys ready? Crackly audio. I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Is the mic still buzzing? Hello? Hello? Did you bump a cable? I think I might have. Is it still buzzing? Sounds normal? Okay, good. Okay. Number one is Vector. Just based purely on aesthetics, I think Vector is my favorite. I like Vector a lot. Number 2 is Litara. Litara is my number 2. I like the big floofy hair. Number 2 is Litara. Centarusi, number 1, because of the maid cap. The maid was pretty good, but I like Litara and I like Vector. Those are my 2 favorite. Which site did you use to check the IOP wiki? IOP wiki. Do I have a third? Do I have a third? I don't know if the third stands out. Those are the two that like I instantly was like, ooh, I like it. I like it. No way that's her name. Do you go for Meganes usually? I do like Meganes. I do like it. I like glasses. They're good. What else do I like? I do like short hair. I don't think I prefer short hair, but I do like it. It's a good thing. I think for me, if you were to ask me how I choose a character that I really, really like, and this is completely like not scientific and not repeatable. When I look at a character, sometimes I immediately start forming headcanons for the character, and it could change drastically. Like, it's not anything like visual. I don't know what it is. It's just like if I look at a character and I can immediately start forming headcanons about that character, then it's like, oh, that one's my favorite, or that character is gonna be my favorite. The vibe, exactly, Jess. So I look at Vector, and I could start forming headcanons for this character. So it's like, okay, I like it. And sometimes it's just like, oh, this character is like really pun. It's like, okay, that's my headcanon. So it's like, it might be like, I don't know. Tough to say. Who else do I really like? The maid is pretty good, I have to admit. The maid is pretty good. Okay. So that's my top two. I don't know what the third one is. I can't figure that out. It's okay, Randon. Megane is justice. Kinda. Pick Sabrina for the third because she's an Italian cook. All right, where's Sabrina? I do like fluffy hair. Here's a good amount of fluff. I do like this one. El Mangaka, thank you very much for the gifted membership. Much appreciated. Let's try to round out with a third. Maybe Jiang Yu, the Twin Tails. I could kind of form a headcanon for this character. Kinda. I think I just like the design. It's kind of nice. It's hard for me to... I don't really get a strong feeling for it. Actually, Groza is pretty great. I kind of like Groza. Let me see the full picture of Groza. Oh, she's got like long hair. I thought she had really short hair. Wait, what? Does she have long hair or short hair? She has long hair. Interesting. So I guess for me it's macchiato. Macchiato. That's a good one. Like kind of like a kudere. Very cool. I like it. It's good. Could you look up Rain from Xenoblade Chronicles and give him a headcanon? Let's give it a shot. Yo, Soy! It's good to see you. Good morning. How are you today? I'm doing pretty dang good. I feel pretty happy. I froze up. Am I frozen? Rain Xenoblade. Let's look up the headcanon. Okay. Let me see the full picture. Give me the full picture. If I look too far to the right, I kind of freeze up. Give me the big picture. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's check it out. Headcanon for this character. Headcanon for this character. This character... Do I have a headcanon? This character is more introspective than how he looks. This character is exuding and to an extent embodies like a confident extrovert Chad, but he's more introverted than he looks. I think he looks like he kicks more than he punches. He kicks more than he punches. He looks like he belongs in a JoJo episode. I don't know. Yo, El Mangaka, thank you for the 5 gifted membership subs. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. This guy definitely kicks more than he punches. I think he likes to fish. Is that weird? I think he's like a fishing guy. He likes to fish. I would draw him with a bucket hat and a vest, and he just sits there and starts fishing. I think he could kick and punch. He looks more like a kicker than a puncher, and I think he likes to fish. I'd like to fish with this guy. Diablo 2 stream went Tivoli. I'm doing Path of Exile 2 week. And I don't know if you hate Path of Exile, but it's kind of in the same genre. So I hope you don't hate the game. I know. Okay. We hit the 2-hour mark. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out. Yo, Tharja, welcome back. It's rain time. I'm gonna hop off. I need to eat because I'm kind of hungry. Don't end stream. I just got you lie. You sit on a throne of lies. You take the lies and you crystallize them and you stack them up in blocks. You've been here since the beginning. I know you've been. I've been talking to you. I've been talking to you the whole time. All right. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. What am I gonna eat? That's a good question. I kind of want to make myself a bagel sandwich. Alert, we are undergoing brief planned maintenance. What the fuck? Why are you doing me dirty like that, Twitch? Why are you doing me dirty like that? All right, who do we got? Who do we got over on Omina? Omina is up there. Anybody new? I don't really see anybody super new, so I think I'm going Omina. You guys go say hi to Omina, all right? Okay. Go ahead and rate. YouTube, as always, you guys are my favorite. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and chit-chatting with me, yapping. You don't know how much I appreciate it. So, you guys basically know what I'm doing for this week. I will be here 5 days a week. Barring like a medical emergency, like I'm gonna be here for my full schedule. For the first time in what seems like months, right? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Goodbye. Bye.